Hey there everyone, welcome back to the Everyday Talk with a very interesting topic today as we are shifting towards the iPhones and we are going to be talking about the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which is currently my go-to device for video editing and even for the video shooting on the YouTube. So is this device still a flagship or just something to leave behind and move towards the next options like the 16 Pro Max and now even the 17 Pro Max is around the corner? So let's dive deep into the video and talk about that. Is the iPhone 15 Pro Max still worth having in late 2025? But before that, subscribe to the channel and like the video at any point when you feel like, because the algorithm loves that and would help us grow as a family. So without wasting any time, let's talk about design and build quality of this iPhone. Actually, the Apple has just ditched the titanium frame and the complete glass back with the iPhone 17 lineup, 17 Pro and Pro Max lineup basically. So I'm not sure that I really like that aluminum design again, but this titanium build is really solid. It is something which makes you feel like that you are holding a flagship phone in your hand. It is lighter yet stronger than the stainless steel, and the best part is it is not leaving any fingerprints like my last phone, which was 14 Pro. It was just a fingerprint magnet. I had to place something, a cover or something, to just hide all those dirty fingerprints on the frame of the phone. There are slimmer bezels this time than the previous model. It is more immersive screen, you can say, and obviously the premium aesthetics, still carrying Apple's minimum yet elegant design language, which is always there in the Apple products. Obviously a lot of controversies are going on, and there would be a video about that why is Apple losing a lot of money. For that, subscribe to the channel and stick with us. So coming towards the display technology, actually this is a 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display, which is exceptionally brighter in outdoor conditions, and the HDR support is just around there on the screen like the previous model. Obviously not something you can say which is exceptionally good from the previous model, but this is the same in the next generations too. So it is safe to stick with this model when it comes to display technology. There is 120Hz Pro Motion display, there is ceramic shield protection in the back and also in the front. So something not worrying about, or not a factor which should make you or could make you upgrade to the newer models. Now the elephant in the room, which is performance. Does the newer flagships offer a performance which is something that you should really be looking for, or is it that much usable for a day-to-day consumer or even the pro customers? Actually, the A17 Pro chipset is the first 3nm chipset which was introduced in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It improved the efficiency, control, I think so that console level gaming was just made possible on the 15 Pro Max for the first time. A lot of Resident Evil village like titles were made able to be played on this smartphone for the first time. If you see, your 14 Pro or Pro Max could not play such, you can say, high end and such you can say console level games on the phone, but this was the first one. So obviously there is some future proofing and you are getting features like ray tracing. So it is once again a feature which you could keep in your consideration if you are a gamer and want your phone to be sticking with you for a long time and play all the newer games coming to the smartphones. Now talking about the camera system, 48 megapixel main sensor is offering better details, better low light performance, and if not a lot better than the newer flagships like the 16 Pro Max or the 17 Pro Max, but it is still a lot better than a lot of smartphones and is very much usable even in the professional workflow with the Apple ProRes and every other feature available on the 15 Pro Max. You could just easily rely on this smartphone or this piece of tech. There is a cinematic mode, and then there is obviously, as I told, the ProRes 5x telephoto zoom, which is just exclusive to the Pro Max model, so the zoom flexibility is there. These are some of the things which I think so are more than capable enough to help you decide that iPhone 15 Pro Max is still a very capable phone. There are some competitors like the Galaxy S25 Ultra and Pixel 8 are giving very good competition to the iPhone, but there are a lot more videos coming about that in the future, so subscribe to the channel. If you are liking the video so far, just give it a like, because why not? It would just help us grow as a family together. Now talking about the battery life and charging. So as I've told that I've just shifted from the iPhone 14 Pro, and before that I was using iPhone 12. I'm not a person who just always want the latest and the greatest. I just stick with the quality and even the cost. Where both of them are the best, I'm going to buy that device, which is 15 Pro Max in this case for me right now. So it is all day battery life, actually, even more than a day when I'm not using my phone back to back and not editing videos or shooting a lot of videos. But even with that, it is great. There is USB Type-C, which is offering USB 3 speeds on the Pro models obviously, and it is very faster data transfer medium. There is a MagSafe ecosystem. I love the MagSafe accessories like the wallets which could convert as a stand. The MagSafe battery pack is something which is very controversial. A lot of people are not talking about it, but it is still with me inside my drawer. I use it all day. Sometimes it is just, you can say, a lifesaver for me when the day is just getting towards its end and I need a little battery life to just, you can say, complete the day fully. But that is a very rare case with my 15 Pro Max, because it already had a very, you can say, great battery, and as compared to the previous model, at least I could say that obviously. Then coming towards the software and ecosystem, iPad OS 26 just brings a better lock screen. The liquid glass is making the phone actually look exceptionally better, I must say. I was not sure that it was going to be something which I am going to tell my viewers, but I really enjoyed it. You can just see on my lock screen, actually, it is still, you can say, looking very great. There is a beautiful wallpaper. There are some messages from my editor. I do not have a time to hide them, so I have to show you. These are some things I think so that like the software support, the longevity of the software support, which is 5 to 6 years in the case of Apple, the seamless integration with the Mac, with iPad, with AirPods, with Apple Watch. Now these are the things which just keep your older devices alive and just feeling like the new. The newer software updates are obviously going to slow down your phone, and especially that is a controversy with the Apple, that they on purpose slow down the devices. But as far as I know that, and even after using 17 Pro Max for some time, I'm sure that this phone is not performing anywhere less than the 17 Pro Max in the case of day-to-day use and the OS, you can say, ecosystem and everything like that. Coming towards the price value proposition, actually it is justified. The premium pricing which was once on this iPhone is no longer in place there, because there are two next models ahead of the phone, so you can get it in a deal at Amazon or eBay or any other such you can say platform for a very, you can say, justified price, which also justified the power of the phone and the cameras or anything in which you can use it. Now there are a lot of criticisms about the phone, that there is no major design change. It is still charging slower than a lot of Android flagships. There is limited customization, but once again with the iOS actually 26, this is also not the case, I think so. A lot of, you can say, customization had been brought to the iPhone with the latest, you can say, iOS softwares being pushed into the device, so that is not actually a thing to worry about. Finally, talking about the public perception, Apple's sale trends are actually going down, unfortunately, with the launch of the newer 17 Pro models. Although it was a major design change for the Apple device or Apple's iPhone after a long time, but still Apple is losing money. There are a lot of new competitors out there, so I think so this is something which you should look into before buying a latest device like a 17 Pro Max. It could lose money faster than these devices whatsoever. So my final verdict is that yes, iPhone 15 Pro Max is totally worth having in 2025, even in the 2026, and it would never disappoint you if you are even a pro user or if you are using it for your day-to-day tasks. And it is fluid, it is unimaginably powerful. It could just move around, glide around all of your tasks like video editing, even shooting videos, recording audio, or anything like that, or any of your workflow like that. So that is all from this video. That is my verdict. If there is anything you guys want to add, you are more than welcome to write it down, jot it down in the comment section below. We would obviously be replying you back. Until next time, keep rocking your life. Subscribe to the Everyday Talk for a lot of new upcoming videos on iPhone, iPad, MacBook, and even other tech devices. We are even planning to go towards the Android ecosystem and bring you a lot of more interesting content. You can demand anything or any video if you want in the comment section. So until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and keep watching the Everyday Talk. Peace out.